Anyone who's tasted Kristi Murray's gourmet creations raves about their flavor. Gunnar and Jake's pickles and peppers have been featured on Morning Network television and packed in celebrities' gift bags at the Emmy and Academy Awards. Kristi launched Gunnar and Jake's in 2010 after her husband Dennis lost 50% of his annual sales income when luxury car sales dropped during the Great Recession.
I remember coming home with that check and being kind of embarrassed with it and kind of worried because not knowing how we're going to make ends meet.
We were kind of living paycheck to paycheck, which was very, very hard because we had never been in that position before.
We downsized because we just could no longer afford to live the way we were living. And it's not like we were living lavishly, but we were living comfortably.
I knew that I had to do something. I felt such a vision from God that I needed to help my husband. And I decided to create an amazing company named after my two sons called Gunnar and Jake's Gourmet Pickles and Peppers. At that time, I felt such a calling from God. Kristi, bring forth the tithe. God was really testing me, especially when I kept reading the verse in Malachi. Test me, Kristi, and I will pour you out a blessing that you can't contain.
I was worried where that money was going to come from and how we're going to do it, but she always managed to figure out a way to do it. So I had all the confidence in the world in her.
Kristi manages their family's finances. She began tithing to her church and giving to CBN.
One of the main reasons that I give to CBN is seeing the water systems being put into communities where children, families have clean water. It really struck a nerve for me. And I was full of compassion and love, and I felt I really have to help. There's more that God wants me to do.
As a double kidney transplant survivor, Kristi remembered what it was like to face extreme hardship.
Doctors had predicted that I would never have children, that I would be in kidney failure by the age of 20.
After 2 miracle pregnancies, each of her siblings donated a kidney so she could live. Kidney disease meant a strict low-salt and no-sugar diet. Passionate about cooking and health, Kristi created recipes and products that later turned into hot sellers at farmers markets around LA.
The great thing about Kristi's pickles and all of her pickled products, no sugar, low sodium, no artificial ingredients, great taste, nice crisp flavor. It's just a fantastic snack.
As the economy slowly recovered, Dennis's income rebounded. Online demand for Gunnar and Jake's products grew too. As a result, they increased their monthly giving to CBN.
So I started at the 700 club, $20, and then I increased it to 40, and then I increased it to 80, and then I increased it to 100.
Kristi's leap of faith into business during the Great Recession now translates to 60% of their family's income. They've since relocated for Dennis's new position as a sales manager of a luxury car dealership. They've also increased their CBN pledge to the 2,500 club.
I know if you bring in the full tithe, God is just gonna pour out that blessing. And I know a lot of people right now are thinking, oh, I don't have enough money. I'm stressed. Maybe they're out of work. But just starting with something small, you're putting that faith in Jesus Christ and saying, Lord, I'm trusting you. And I know that you're gonna move mountains for me.